M0FXB thought I'd do a first time fire up on the iPhone for my VR-N7500 screenless radio, which I think is great fun and works really well. Let's push the app. We've downloaded it. Now when you search it, search Bravo Sierra space HT and then you'll find it. So that's the first window you get. Then we'll tap the 3 lines and it will start searching, and it will turn on the Bluetooth for you if it needs to. Give that a minute to search. Eventually it will come up with the name of the radio. I just remember we need to put it into Bluetooth mode. There you are. Push the power on twice and then it's found it quite quickly, hasn't it? Tap it and it will connect. Pair. And there's all my memory channels. And we can go A and B like this. A band, B band. And we are in double, dual receive. And I will select single. Try and keep my fingers out of the way. There's single there. And again, we can change channel. Let's go to HubNet. It's always busy, see if we can just key into HubNet. I'm just using my wired PTT at the moment. There's a volume on the PTT. Just push M, and then you go up and it will change either the channels. You can see the channels changing now. Push M again and it starts to do the volume. Not sure why we're not hearing anything. Let's have a check. Now I've just realised why I wasn't hearing anything, because my little handheld was on. We'll do a separate video on the handheld. See, it says VR-N7500 on. We've got to turn it off, so we'll go menu and then we'll turn it to off, and we'll turn it off, and we'll play with that later. And let's see if we can hear anything now. We need to repair. Let's check. Well, that's quite clever, isn't it? When we went menu, we actually turned it off. It turned off the device. All the lights have gone off. Push it again, menu, and it turns it on. Didn't realise it did that. Right, we're going to turn it off completely, and then we're going to see if we can start using the iOS app to control everything. So now if we press memory, or the M button, like so.
Channel. Volume. Channel. Volume.
Let's just select my node. So we go on HubNet here. We press it. It's keying HubNet. We're not connected to it at the moment. I could go to GB3FI. M0FXB. There you are. Going into GB3FI, then we've got ZB.
Sigma, so I've got a couple of antennas out there.
That's GB3WR.
I've got an end fed for my HF.
It's a speaker microphone.
Multi-resonant, and
I'll just show you how to create a channel. If we go to a quiet one, or you just hold your finger on it, and then you start to be able to choose name and everything. This one doesn't even, you don't even select the word edit with the iPhone. So let's go caps, always like capitals. GB3, let's do one that I know, Bristol channel. Bristol channel, save, receive, back out. Keypad's quite small on the iPhone, it's big on Android. I'll just type that in a sec. Got one of these little things which may help. 145. Just fiddly, innit, eh? Phones weren't designed for grown-ups or grown-up fingers. I'll pause it while I get everything in. Receive, transmit, name, tone, You want CTCSS, and then 94.8, pretty sure that one is. Done. Leave it high, no, actually go medium. Medium's about 25 watts. You can do bandwidth. A lot do narrow when they use repeaters. Let's just save that a minute. See if that works. Just quickly TX. M0FXB. Yeah, so straight away it's working. And that's how you do a memory channel. So it's not hard. If you push the M button,
Channel.
it says channel, you can start to cycle through
11.
the channels.
Channel. 12. Channel. 11.
If I turn on the handy thing just for fun, I mean, it's a bit, it does work. I just wish they didn't do all these tacky sort of colours, to be honest, but you know, it does work. So let's see what we've got in there so far. Now I think once you've got, yeah, once you've turned that on, look, it's going into TX, but you're hearing from this device. I turn it up now. It's a Bluetooth microphone. You've got PTT on the side. Now that's a different channel, so let's go through the channels a minute. First thing I would do if you get this is stop the screen going off all of the time. So you go menu and go down to display settings. You got your brightness, of course. You select menu and go up and down. But it's screen timeout. Go down one menu and go all the way down to never. That's what I did. You've got language, time zone. Okay, and so this is your dual screen. Now, if you're in single receive, that should change. Let's just select single on the iPhone. Yeah, it's changed. Well, I think it's changed to single. Let's have a go. Now, changing the actual channels, use the buttons on the side. Let's just push the up one for now. And it'll cycle through the channels. So it's quite stiff on the buttons, but you can see it is cycling through. By pushing the side buttons here. If I just push double, I just noticed that it's showing 3 things there, not 2. So it's actually showing my remote channel. Now, remote channel is an internet channel. So I'm curious to know why it's also showing that as well. And that is interesting. And I think I'll play with later. So can I use, I'm thinking now, I could probably use this handheld, even if I'm not connected to the radio. I could pair it with the phone and then go to what they call a network channel. A network channel is not linked to the radio. And watch the screen, we go A and B. And the screen changes, so it's all linked. Obviously we can change memory channels. I haven't even played with the map yet. We've got maps here. Let's get to a different settings menu here. Oh, volume, squelch. Speaker, you're just sort of deciding which speaker you want to use. Let's just, device speaker is the phone, and then obviously microphone is this one, look. Which we can turn on, off. We can do squelch, auto, device, on or off. Connection management, scanning. Oh, let's do that again. Connection management. So the B78 is this microphone which does have GPS built into it, and it's a Bluetooth microphone, and then it's finding everything else. And this does work as a Bluetooth speaker. I don't think it works as, I'm not sure, it might work as a microphone, but the PTT doesn't work. Well, it doesn't work on my Zello, put it that way. Firmware. I haven't thought about updating the firmware. Okay. Let's go back. What's this? Oh, radio. Push play. And we got the radio. And that's come up on here as well. I just realised that I'm not actually signed in, which is interesting. So click this. I'm gonna log in, see if I get extra features when I'm signed in on the iPhone. So you just put your call sign in. That's why I registered it. It's got the radio on in the background. Let's turn that down. Because all my APRS stuff is in my sign in. M0. So what I would say about this device, if you want to tinker, it's excellent. And it's quite a space-saving device as well. Nickname, sign in. And I need to put in my email and password. I'll do that in a sec. We've signed in, and we're going to look at some of these settings, I think. Identification, information. I'm going to turn all these on. Allow everything. Radio sharing, I don't really know what that is, so I might leave that one off. But sending my location, APRS format, a call sign we need to get in there. M0. FXB, save, and it needs a letter, doesn't it? SSID. We'll do 9. Passcode. Now I've got mine. There is a passcode generator. Just Google it. Passcode generator for APRS, and you'll be able to get yours. 14986. Ask me for the link if you need it. Click save, and it says, look, correct password. And we're going to enable everything. Choose the Europe server for now. Radio, internet. I'm going to turn all this on and just see what it starts to do. We're not going to... What should we send? Share location? Yeah, why not? Interval. 1 minute for now. There's your icon. And we'll send all this stuff. Right, I think we're done. Let's go back and see what it starts to do. There's the map there. What's that? Oh, we can send a message. Hi. Don't know who to, but we'll do that anyway. Now we'll start to see if we can find the APRS information that you start to get through. So I'm showing up here. Can I actually message myself? Hi. I'll have a look on APRS FI and see if anything shows up. Well, this is on my PC. APRS FI, it seems to be showing. It's the right time, and look, it just changed then. So that's pretty good, isn't it? And it's -9. And now if I tap APRS, look at that. And we do get this on Android as well, and that's live data. And we can select someone. And we can type a message, hi. Now, I haven't typed in an APRS message. Sorry, memory channel. Hi. So I just said hi to that station. We'll go back. Go back to normal use of the system, like a radio use. You tap VR-N7500. Let's create a APRS channel. We'll hold down here. Call it APRS. Save. And we have got a collinear connected to this radio. Frequency in the UK. Back out. 145,800. Click OK. We've gone back to that small display again. There must be a way of making it bigger. What do you reckon? Click OK. Frequencies in. We don't need a tone. Leave a power high. I think that's about right. Save. and we go to that channel. Where's it gone? APRS. Did I not name it? There it is there. So we're now on APRS. So, trying to think what I can do. If I send a message now, will it come through? We're not going to transmit on APRS. Well, unless we're using APRS. So let's go to where I had the messages. Go back, select APRS, and I'm going to send a message here. Hi, send. Look, the radio went into TX. Did you see that? Right, let's do that again. Now, I don't actually know for sure if that is a proper APRS sound. I've seen some videos where they say it's not an APRS sound. So let's see if we can hear that sound. So, got me both in here on 144800, go HI. It did sound like APRS. So someone let me know if they think that it's working properly now. Otherwise, it will send it via the system anyway, via the app. I'd like to know if we're actually sending it via RF. Obviously, the radio went into TX. Got a few other ones there. Let's try someone else. Hi. And also, how do we receive messages? And that was brief TX as well. So I think that's it for now. Brief overview. We've seen how to do APRS. We've seen how to bind. We've seen how to do memory channels. Select your device there. We can change. See that? And it's such an instant change. And even the power and everything changes. WR. I do like it in dual mode. When you go double, look at that. I mean, on the other one, it shows it on the map. Oh, there it is there. And it's automatically going to the busy one, look. I bet you we can lock that if we want to. Let's hold our finger on it. So on this screen, can we lock it?
Mark II Army transmitters, and occasionally they had the extra crystal in there that they hadn't knocked out the transmitting.
And we're actually still receiving it from our little handheld.
We never heard anything, and we had a bit of fun. And then of course CB radio.
In the end, I'm growing to like.
Okay, I'm just going to reset.
Let's change channel again. See. There, it's changing now. See that the tiles move as well, like so. We'll get our HubNet node. What I haven't tested is sending DTMF. So there's HubNet. If I key it, see that tone? It's because I'm not actually logged in, and the signal meter is underneath the word GB3ZB, but I'm not actually listening to GB3ZB. The one I'm listening to is highlighted in red, and I'm still really interested in the fact that the remote is shown, because now I'm wondering that if we connect to the remote, could we listen to all three, monitor all three? I just need to remember how you get to remote. If we go back out, tap here, device, instead of going device, we would go to, wouldn't go to device, we would not use the device. How do we now go to, just network connections? I think I want to show you that before I end the video. As far as I can see, when you're on iOS, it's not allowing the network side of things. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we're going to need to change what we're connected to. Device list, what's here? That's just settings. Go back. Device again. Firmware. Volume squelch. Device speaker. We know about that. We know that's radio. I can't see that the sort of network system, like with the Android system, you can pretty much use this whole system without ever having a radio, and I can't see that at the moment with the iPhone system. So we're now on this is my Android device. Still changing channels. You can see it's changing on both. Like I said, this is growing on me now.
Okay, Rob, they will
And look, it's actually receiving the audio on both. And we can change that in audio settings. So let's see if we can get GFI remote to actually, we're showing 3. Now I haven't tethered GFI remote to this device, so let's find that. So we are on, let's tap this. Now let's tap the arrows, and look, we're selecting that we can listen to GFI remote and N7500. So let's just select it a minute. And if I key, it says I'm connected to GFI remote, so we need to, oh, that's GB3ZB. There you are. It's a bit of a delay, isn't it? Look. If I go, so that's actually like 3 bands, 3 things we're listening to. So if I bind, so we create a channel called GB3FI remote. Sorry about it, it's not the clearest video, is it? So what we'll do is go back to our radio. We'll bind GB3FI. So what the way you do that is you hold it, bind GB3FI remote. And see, now it adds the fact that you've bound it, but also you have to, if you want it to, well, let's, before we add it as a relay, let's just hold it down a minute. You would select relay mode, then anyone could activate it with just by logging in. Okay, we're going to leave it as that for now. Let's just quickly key if it allows me to do anything. M0FXB. No, nothing. Now if we just select, hold it down and select relay. It's now relay mode selected. M0FXB. No. But the idea of relay now is that if I got my iPad and logged into that, which I will do, I'll be able to access GB3FI without actually having the device that I'm using paired to this radio. It will just be going via the internet, but then going through this sort of relay connection. So look. Sort of receiving it twice, aren't we? Let's just check. Let's just do that anyway. Okay, so on the A and the B band, we've got dual mode, and we've got ZB and BC. ZB, BC. Okay, and but at the top we've got GB3FI remote and my friend here. So what we're going to do is, using my iPad that I'm holding, we've connected to the remote channel like I just showed you, and we're going to key it. So here goes. M0FXB calling for a contact. So that is keying, but on ZB. So I've got a feeling I've paired that one as well. I want it to actually pair, not ZB. So let me just move that away to a really unusual channel. This is the one I want to access, GB3FI. Okay. So GB3FI. Let's key here. M0FXB. So it's not doing that. I am getting a green, like it's doing something. Aren't I? See the green there? But I'm not hearing it. So let's just push on my iPad again. M0FXB test. So I'm a bit confused. Something's happening. I just want to know if, what I need to learn is, can I monitor all 3? And that's my friend, I know that. Let's have a quick chat with Paul. G6PZM0FXB. He might have been on FI actually. Let's try him on FI. So we go to, we'll forget remote, we'll go to GB3 FI here. G6PZM0FXB. Right, well, it's quite a long video, and it's fun. I'm enjoying it. Bye for now.